Hello. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, it's in default. Um, not going in. 1 second.
Default, microphone, headset. Hurry up. Give me 1 second, because I know my microphone's a little bit spotty. So I'm just trying to fix it as soon as I can. It's not going. 1 second. Hmm.
Where's my recognizing microphone? But anyways, I hope everyone's doing well today. Um, I that's why switch devices. Let's see if that works. Properties. There you go.
That should work. Okay, back. I'm back in black, folks. So, day has been going well. I fell. I hurt myself. Came home, ate. I was mulling over ideas of doing a second YouTube channel, doing news and politics and stuff like that, mulling it over, thinking to myself, and then I come across a thread. I come across a thread where the old man is not learning his lesson. And who's the old man I'm talking about? Well, it's our dear friend Peepaw. The same Peepaw who had his wife, who made his wife drive him all the way to Boogie's house with Dunkin' Donuts in hand, go to the fucking yard sale, and then an elaborate ploy to try to get one of his friends to get unbanned from Keemstar, and then he fumbled, bumbled, trying to steal a fucking money deposit box. This is people we're talking about here. But for those that are intimate or have known people for longer, and not just the local life stuff, Peepaw is a creator that recently decided that he wanted to put his foot in his mouth and he wanted to defend kid behind the camera regarding the whole age difference with Bridget and Mike. To be quite honest with you, he went historical, he went tradition, he doubled down, tripled down, quadrupled down. He couldn't admit that he flubbed up or whatnot. But this is Peepaw. Now Peepaw has also has a habit of wanting to talk bad about people behind their back. One of said people is Mega Edits. Now Mega Edits is, for those that have dealt with Maggot, is, for lack of better description, very scathing. Maggot is very good at being an asshole. And at the time, Peepaw was used to having. You figured Maggot was a good friend. People consider Maggot a friend, I guess. Because they always hung around. But no, but then all of a sudden, stuff happened with the situation, and Peepaw decided to run away. Peepaw, who I consider Maggot and their mutual friend D-Max friends, he decided to run away, and he wanted to bend the knee and say, "I'm sorry for being disrespectful to you guys." Hi, Silver. And he was being very disrespectful, like he wanted the clout. So why am I live tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Well, I'm glad, well, for those that are wondering, let me show you. Well, first off,
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love that thing. But yeah, I'm going to show this first. Let's see if I can pop this up real quick. Perfect. So, my bitch. There you go. There you go. No, show it. There you go. So it says here, and that's just asking for necessary for pedophilia. Roblox is full of children, and the CEO wants adults to start using the game for dating. You're just asking for disaster. Now, I'm not sure what the other side of it is, right? But this is the part that was cut out by someone. Peepaw, in his infinite wisdom, decides to randomly chime in and say, "Good thing we don't know anyone who does Roblox streams." Now, for that bit of diggery, DMAX, former editor of Locale Live, I think Locale Regular, right, is romantically connected to Mega Evans. I forgot how long their relationship is, but they have a relationship. And DMAX, after seeing the debauchery that commentary had become, decided, fuck it, let me just go and be a Roblox streamer. Which there's nothing wrong with it. That's his prerogative. He figured he could do it, and he does it, and whatever the case is. But the fact that this man, like, no one knew he existed. No one cared. It's like, why are you making yourself known? Like, if you want to do content creation, how about all you do is just do the content? These people in commentary help do not care about you. They will never care about you. Why are you commenting on them? If you have an itch you want to scratch with commentary hell or this gangle of retards, make fun of them. I did. Yeah, last stream I did. I made fun of Burn and that whole thing with fucking Twinma. Like, I did it. I had my fun. I made points about it. But for others, they would consider not to be points, but whatever the case is. And you just scratch that itch if you truly want to do it, but don't do it. But don't throw a shot at someone just because you're bitter and you're angry. Peepaw, you're an old man with kids and a family. This is not a well thought out attack. This is just being petty for petty, like you're trying to be petty, and it's not working. And also making an insinuation, trying to connect. Roblox is full of children, and the CEO wants adults using games for dating. He just asking for disaster. Now, Burn in this part is just insinuating that there could be bad stuff happening with bad actors in it. This is separate. People are trying to attribute the potential bad stuff with DMAX. Remember, guys, this is someone he considered a friend. This is a person that he considers so much a friend that they decide to sweep so much shit, right? With doxing, with the Keemstar, like people was rioting, dying with DMAX when DMAX was talking about his whole thing with if I correct me if I'm wrong regarding the whole stuff with Keem and friends. Like if it was not public, nothing would surprise me if people was there for his friend. And now all of a sudden he's trying to insinuate something. He's not right saying it, but he's insinuating something. So Maggot says, this is from a dude who unironically made excuses for why Kid Behind the Camera is not a pedophile because he got married to a 16-year-old grooming victim and had kids with her. Crazy. Projecting again to hide the fact that he has 10 child brides in the basement right now. Maggie trying to be petty. Now, let me just go back a little bit. Let me go back to my little dungeon. Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you. Haha. My editor, bless her heart, just made this thing. Mega versus Peepaw. Sorry, what was that? Sounds like you may be projecting a bit, Riveter. I have a kid behind the camera. So Mega is comparing the subscribers, 14K to 1.k subscribers. Now look, I'm going to be fair here. I'm not going to be totally I'm not going to totally mollywop people for his choice in getting into a fight that he doesn't get into. Now granted, DMAX is very friendly. DMAX has this thing where he could have he's really good at having everyone participate. Like he has that quality in him, like Barney, a fucking what I forgot what other children's show there was, Sesame Street. The whimsicalness, and he put in his whimsicalness, and he just did the algorithm. He just knows what he's doing. Like he pinpointed everything. So of course he's gonna get that subscriber base. Like he knows what he's doing. He's very smart. Like no one can ever say that DMAX is stupid. He's not stupid. So with that being said, like it looks like people has sour grapes and stuff. But let's continue, shall we? One people responds, only person projecting here is you, Maggie. Now answer the question. What type of special experience are you gonna or what type of special experience are going on to keep them coming back? Also, what is this giving them too much about? What the fuck did he do? Hold on. The problem is that this idiot. Let me see, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh. Well, people there. Well, oh, people writes. Oh, okay. So I don't think my editor put this out, but hold on. Okay, go. Let's see. Oh, I'm on the people stuff on Carpezilla, and then does this give the whole context? No, that's sorry. So this is a keeper right. Well, there is a history where Roblox and pedophile should show. Like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, people? Why are you First of all, why are you in Maggie's DMs for? Number one. Number two, this man was your friend. This man was your co-host. You fucking went on the pike for this man. And now all of a sudden you have such all of a sudden you get blasted for bad takes. Granted, I have bad takes. And look, I admit to my bad takes. And I say things and I was like, okay, that's not what I meant to say. Let me just fix it. This is what I meant to say. And once I fix what I say, and once I edit it and fix it, if people still think of me as bad faith, then that at least I did my part to apologize. I did my part to fix what I have to say, right? That's just me. I am very when it comes to takes and opinions, it's very hard for me to form it properly. It's like a comedy bit. You have an idea in your head, you try it. If it doesn't work, you fix it until through a much through much scrutiny, through much edits and revisions, it's a very well formed, well thought out thing. But for me, I need my stuff to go through a line of people to like maybe you need to fix this. Are you sure you're really saying about that? Can you respond about that? Like whatever the case is. But in the moment, I do the best I can to fix it. Okay, and I apologize for the stuff. People didn't even do all that. People didn't even try to say, listen, he didn't even try to say, listen, this is weird, this is whatever. I don't think that I think this is very weird and whatever. He like you go and you defend it not once but twice. Once on Wall Smashers, the other on fucking your show, People's show. Which by the way, I hope to God fucking that Wall Smashers episode is still up. It's not behind members only. I really want to watch that now. Fuck. If anyone is a fan of Wall Smashers, let me know if you guys can, or Mac, if you're still here. I know you have things to take care of that's very important. I understand that, but if you could find the link to that, I'll be much appreciative. Since you are, like, you don't have to, but I think I just ask. But anyways. This is stupid what he did. This is illogical. You are a grown ass man, and you are making insinuations that, God forbid, your family was accused of. If your son was accused, if your son was playing Roblox, would you like if someone said, there's a link to people playing Roblox and this? You would be furious. But you're out here saying this to a man that you at one point cared about, that you consider a friend. And don't go around saying that you never consider him a friend, because, bro, you almost burned a lot of bridges over that whole fucking Magnetar situation. It was only until then you decided that you wanted to. It was after a while when you realized you were going to lose out on the whole thing that you wanted to go on, and you wanted to decide that you wanted to leave high and dry without trying to be there for your friend. That's not being a friend. That's just realizing that things didn't work out your way, and then you wanted to push you for around. So I don't even understand how you, as a seasoned man, doesn't understand that doesn't look good, regardless of what age you are. But here we are. Anyway, so let's continue. Only person, but oh no, I didn't read that. I'm so silly. I'm a silly man. Yeah, exactly. He also wants to be nice to his viewers, enough to gives them a more one-on-one experience to keep them coming back. He just needs to balance it without giving them too much. Okay, Maggie was being fair on this one. Okay, let me go back. Only person is projecting here is you, and then also what is this giving them too much about. And then I think that's it for here. So let me continue with this. So we have this. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Listen, sorry, editor. I apologize. You did put that thing in. My bad. You, you answer mine first. Okay. We continue now. My screenshots, unlike yours, are not obviously grossly out of context. Pastor River. Let's see if this was pulled up. Okay. Yeah. Why was he looking at Bunny's Cam Soda chat despite saying he had unmuted Twitter because she was a sweet baby angel and he didn't see it that way? Odd behavior. Don't ask me where I got this, but is this weird or what? Let me read this. Echo strategy. Rules. Be polite to the mods. Never demand anything to have chat rooms at the websites. Did you get that from Echo or Bunny? I want to know, but who it came from. Okay. Okay, I saw a Bunny post. She was going live, so I just clicked. Luckily, she was closed. I saw Key Hug in there, and I was there weird as hell. This was last year, January. Okay, there you go. So, let me see if I could get more from here. Sally. Sally Gunners. Uh, okay, let me double check to see if there's anything in contacts. No. Perfect. Oh, here you go. Like, there are things that I don't understand when it comes to Mr. P Park. Oh, no hate in, but there's one person straight coping. Let's not pretend 30,000 is something to scoff at when you ain't even 1,000. All these people would love to have 30K. Grab the people, but at least be genuine about it. What's this one about? Let's see. This might be something else. Oh, this is something else. Alright, cool. There you go. Boom. Okay, cool. So he's obviously doesn't comment. Wait, I mean, I think he's a rare friend of being a pedo. Yes, but that's the thing that boggles my mind about this. It doesn't look. I understand that in common in this space that we're in, or they're in, it's all about jokes, edginess, and what have you. But now is not the time to accuse anyone of anything. In my personal opinion, that community cannot handle some legitimate accusations of PDF stuff. And people are trying to be an asshole, and it's not cool, it's not great. Okay? Because using that term and using that designation, all that does is you're trying to weaponize something, try to use it in your stupid internet war, when it should be used for people who are actually that. The thing is, people, you may think that this stream, I'm not, it may just be me purely making fun of you. Now, granted, Wall Smashers, Battlewick, who's going live, I think, soon, 9 p.m. God bless the people, Battlewick, the Canadian destroyer of our lives. Wall Smashers, Flatley would love to tear into you. Uncle Franco, oh gosh. Those hyenas, oh my god, that they would be merciless. Me, Huggy, am going to give you grace. I'm not going to utterly destroy you. I'm not going to rip you apart. I'm just going to try to impart wisdom onto your mind so you can understand that hopefully you don't get shitted on for a third, fourth time. Again, don't have the burn situation where you get shitted on 2 or 3 times in a panel. Don't be you're too old to be that stupid. Okay? Here's the thing that I want people to understand. I want you to understand, people. It's not nice to say shit like that. You would not want that to happen to you, number one. Number two, understand that even though the internet is a place, even though you can truly make friends online, I would stand behind that the only way you could truly make friends online is if you share things privately, you have conversations, you ask questions about one another, not just simply just play games together or be on show together. To me, that's not what friendship is. Friendship is just behind the scenes stuff. And granted, you know, it's hard to be friends with people like that. But the thing is once you make that designation in your mind that these people are friends people, you have to learn to stand by it. You have to say to yourself, as a human being, I'm not going to say these types of things. I'm not going to be such a shitty person. Okay?
Finish your food, or you want to come on?
One. Anyways, but the thing is you yes, so you cannot be someone that goes on and just has this thing about being friends with people. Once you have made that designation in your mind, guess what? You have to stick by it. You have to learn to not be so dumb. And the other thing is, and I want you to ask yourself this. Would you do you still want to be do you want to come back to this to the community? I just want to know. Um, is it bit, but that's the thing. He said, but that's the thing. I'm trying to be fair. I'm not, because again, you'll have the hyenas come in, howl at the howl at the moon, and go on and rip apart the carcass that is people, and it's a very big carcass. But I just wanted to make this point. If, let's just say, you want to come back to Commentary House, you want to go back to the Wall Smashers chat, you want to be friends with Flatley and Vern and all those other people. What makes you think they'll give you grace? What makes you think that you'll be accepted again? Ask yourself that. Why would you want to, why would you dip your toe into something and then not be willing to go and engage on it? I'm just saying, because it's one thing to say, oh, for example, Burns an idiot, or Flatley's a shit stirrer, or whatever the case is. It's not trying to accuse him of a crime. It's just being fucking a troll, or the best way of being a troll. But me thinks that you want to be accepted. You want people to call your name. You want people to talk about you, because even after the locale lifestyle which you was embarrassing. That shit was embarrassing. To go to another YouTuber's house, ask for grace for another YouTuber to be unbanned, and then to get a bunch of brooms while your poor wife drove you, while you bought Dunkin' Donuts? What type of simp shit is this? I could understand people that. I can understand that you were trying to be funny, but it just came off desperate. You were not being cool. You were not being you were not being slick. All you were doing is just waddling over, fawning over Buggy, saying that I'm proud of you, Buggy. I'm proud of you. Why are you being proud of Buggy for? The man lied about cancer, or lied about the severity of his cancer, when there's so many people around this world, and there are so many people in the community that have had people die, or they are dealing with cancer. You're telling this man that you're telling Boogie that you're proud of him? And I bet you money, behind closed doors, you and everyone, you joined in on all the festivities where you said a Boogie was being a POS. A Boogie is a liar about cancer. I bet you were in all those talks. But the moment you got face to face with Boogie, you go in and you decide that you want to say you're proud of him. That right there just shows either you were scared, you didn't believe all of that, or C, you just wanted to play a bit. That you wanted to be a pawn instead of a king in this whole in this whole thing. let me ask you this, Peapod. If the roles were reversed and you got banned by Keemstar, do you think Toxic would drive all the way to Boogie's house, go to the desk, and ask Keem to unban you? Another question I have for you people is this. You did this for Toxic, right? Are you trying to replace the love you have for D-Max with Toxic? Is Toxic the new D-Max in your life? What will happen when Toxic wants to have nothing to do with you? Are you gonna be mad? Are you gonna be fragile and make fun of him and shit on his show and whatnot? These are things that I want you to understand. I want you to hear this message way before you get vilified and pwned and owned and disrespected and have an Uncle Frunkle slash Flolly draw on you for the 10th time and people calling you a cousin upper and all this other stuff. I want you to be given the chance, the opportunity to be a man and learn from your mistakes. Is that so hard? Let's see. Creature behavior. I'm pretty sure people want to smoke. Okay. Oh yeah. Lame as fuck behavior, Megan. Never super bitter. I don't understand how he's bitter. You have a family. Oh. Okay. I need. Wait 1 second. Oh, see, he's live. Okay. Let's see. I want to see something. I want to see if he still has the live up. Where he debated Templeton. Does he have it? Where he's been. Where he's gone. I don't think he has it. Oh, he has it unlisted. Oh yeah. What happened to Wall Smashers? What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Good evening, Hamilton. How
Oh, oh goody. Oh goody, I found it. Okay. Wait. 1 second. Now, this was streamed 4 months ago, right? I want y'all to listen to this. I think I covered this before, but I just want you to hear this while I finish up something I was eating, and then I got yelled at. So I'm sorry again in advance about me eating. I was just super hungry. I apologize. I wanted to jump onto the stream a bit, but anyways, I'm gonna play this for a little bit. I'm gonna be quick as I can because I don't want to get dead air, and this is a people related thing. So let's go.
we might be of service this evening?
What's up, party people?
What's up,
Hi.
Hamilton?
What?
This is a long time coming. We've had our little exchanges. We've had our laughs. We've had our
Hamilton, we've never talked.
laughs.
You've laughed at your idiocy. I will give you that, but I don't know.
Idiocy. That's a new one. Yeah. So I think I would love to know, and like I'm not gonna do any cheap shots. Okay. I'd love to know your reasoning behind the child marriage line.
The child marriage. Are you talking about the Mike and Bridget thing?
Yes, of course I'm talking about the Mike and Bridget thing.
Okay, so what is it that you think was my line?
Well, we listened to it live. Right?
Okay, all right.
So,
what was it that I said?
Well, you talked about how in Southern tradition that there used to be more child marriages, right? Because you wanted to have more kids, and you were saying this in defense of. Michael.
I was not defending. I was just saying that was what the culture was at the time. I also went on further to say that what Michael did was wrong. I did not. I said it's. I would not argue against. I would not argue against anybody that wanted to label him, as a PDF or anything else. I did not. I wouldn't argue about that. So
what is a PDF?
Well, look in the mirror.
Oh, get fucked!
Real quick, just stepping in. I think I also made this point when I covered this earlier in an early stream. Hamilton was doing the best he could to be cordial. I will give him that. He was just asking the question about the whole story with the whole Bridget and Mike thing. So, he's asking you for the definition. And now, granted, people's like, I'm not going to say all that. So instead of just saying, you know what it is, I'm not going to say it. If you don't want to, like, he could have been like, okay, I'm not going to define it for you. We all know what it is. If you don't know what it is, Google it, or Siri it, or ChatGPT it. I'm not going to tell you. Or stuff like that. He decided to say, look in the mirror. What? And then later on he wants to go in and say, I never told you that. What are you talking about? Old man gaslighting at its finest.
That's cute. That's cute.
Get fucked!
That's awesome. They're never gonna catch me though, is the difference. But like, you're like kind of like a siren for it, you know what I mean?
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah. You kinda like scream it from the rooftop. Just
you
like
think so?
thing. I do.
Okay. Well, you're like I said, you're entitled to your opinions, but you're wrong.
I think you're kind of misrepresenting like
you think
said a little bit.
You think so? I don't think so. Go back and listen. What I said was I understood it, right? But I didn't support it.
Why do you understand it? Can I ask you how do you understand it?
Because unlike you, I understand nuances and I understand Southern culture.
Oh, the nuances of pedophilia.
There are no nuances to it. Don't talk about the nuances. Just say it's wrong. Full stop. That's it.
Pedophilia, of course.
Well, I mean, you want to be understood, right?
No, not like that. If that's what you mean, no. Well,
but you said that they were never going to catch you, and so you admitted to being a pedophile, right?
I know that like this is really hard for you, but like I was doing this thing called joking.
Is that what that was?
It was.
Oh,
I know it's really hard for you. So,
okay.
Which I'm assuming is why your channel's been like stagnant for years and years. But like,
okay,
listen, the thing that I really just like am wondering about is like you're talking about nuance, you're talking about understanding, and you again bring up Southern culture, like that. What? Can we like expand that a little bit? Can we like unpack that?
Unpack what?
Why there needs to be like a nuanced understanding of pedophilia?
There doesn't need to be a nuance. It's wrong. It's morally and criminally and illegally wrong.
So then what was the necessity of bringing it up the way you did?
I didn't bring it up. It was the topic of discussion that night.
No, I mean, what is the point of bringing up your nuanced take towards pedophilia?
I didn't have a nuanced take.
You're contradicting yourself, buddy.
Am I?
Yeah.
So
you're also doing this thing where you just like repeat like what I say as a question, and it doesn't make you sound better.
It doesn't? Okay.
This is awesome. Wow. This is so much better than I thought it was going to be, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so, I have you ever been to a child marriage?
No.
Since it's tradition in the South? I'm a Tennessean, by the way. I don't know if
you?
You knew that. I am.
Well, good for you.
Yeah. So, like, you never really specified time period when it stopped being tradition, Like, when do you mention that child marriages stopped being a tradition?
Probably, I would say in the I would say probably in the heyday of it or whatever was probably in the early 1900s.
Ah. So like, what is your attachment to it?
I have zero attachment to it.
But you like brought it up.
No, I didn't. You brought it up in this call tonight.
Oh my God, you originally brought it up, Mr. Peepaw Riveter.
No, I didn't. If you're talking about the stream that we did on the Wall Smashers, is that what you're referring?
So you didn't bring up child marriage.
No, the topic was brought up and we discussed Mike and Bridget.
And then you brought up child marriage.
I said I understood because back in the day, guys who were in their 20s would marry girls who were younger.
So what you just said to me
Mhm.
is that you didn't bring up child marriage, and then you proceeded to explain that you brought up child marriage.
Did I? I see. Here's the thing.
You're so much worse than I thought you would be, dude. Like, it's crazy.
What is it that you're looking for? Is it you think you're going? Is it got me? A little gotchy? Is that what this is about? Is that what you're trying? Yeah, you're trying to get me or something? I don't understand.
Gotcha.
Listen, I don't do the debate bro bullshit.
I'm not debate broing you at all. That's the funny thing.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
We're
Listen,
having.
I
I'm
don't
having a
know.
very calm.
So here's
I'm having a very calm,
okay.
good natured conversation with you.
So the whole thing was this, right?
Mhm.
Is Michael was dating Bridget when she
Yeah.
was like, what was she, like 16 or whatever it was, 15, okay. She lied
And
about
got a
her age.
blowjob. Got
She
a blowjob on the first date and bragged about it. Let's not forget about that.
Sure,
After
but,
nearly
but
age.
okay, but didn't they later on say that they exaggerated and that wasn't true? I don't know. I'm just saying. I think I heard them say that in a later video on the channel. But they could have been lying about that too, right? I mean, she very well could have. I don't know.
It would be
Right.
really weird. Would be really weird for Michael to lie about getting a blowjob from a 15-year-old on his first date and bragging about it. That would be really strange.
I mean, if we're being truthful about it, someone who's in their 20s dating a 15-year-old period is weird, right?
It's more than weird.
Okay. So the thing of it is too.
Like, I know it's tradition where you're from, but
Well, from where you're from too, because you're from
Pedophilia
Tennessee.
here.
You're from
I-
Tennessee, right?
I wholeheartedly disavow your like southernness, and I think that like all of the Southerns should get together and like
Uh-huh.
disown you from the South
You think
because
so?
yeah, I don't
Okay.
like the fact that you've associated us with child marriage. I think that
So was child marriage a part of the Tennessee history?
it was a part of the entire like it wasn't just a Southern exclusive thing back in the day. Like I hope you understand that.
It may not
Do
have
you?
been. It was not something. Maybe it was necessarily exclusive to the South. I will give you that, sure. But it was something that was definitely prominent in the South. Would you agree to that? More so than say the North.
No.
No. Okay.
I did like my thing is we can debate about the semantics of like whether it was popular and amazing to like fuck and marry children back in the day, the good old days, you know, as you might say. You know, we got to like own black people too or whatever. But like, you know,
So
again, we also got to own black people,
hang on.
right?
So,
So like
hang on, whoa.
that wasn't okay.
So you're missing the days you got to own black people. Is that what you just said?
Ooh.
So I know that you said that the heyday was the early 1900s.
No.
I disagree with that.
No, I said you asked when it left, and I said in the early 1900s.
No, I said when the like time in which it would be the most popular, and you literally called it the
Oh.
heyday. So no, you didn't say that that's when it left.
Okay.
You're contradicting yourself within our own conversation.
Okay.
Like, this is
All right.
it's
So what is your point? What is it that you want?
I just wanted to see how stupid you are.
I am very stupid.
Yeah, I see that now.
But
I do.
then again, I didn't come on here admitting to be a pedophile and missing the days when you could own black people. That was you.
Missing the days. No, I did
Yeah,
not miss the
yes.
days. The end of my sentence, Mr. Peepaw, was literally that we were able to own black people in that day, and that
Yeah.
wasn't right either. Excuse me. End of sentence. Wasn't right either.
Okay.
So that means it was bad. I don't know if you are
Yeah,
following. But
sure.
That means that I said it was bad. Just so you
Okay.
know.
All right.
And also, like, I know that like you have trouble with this, but like the pedophile thing, it was a joke to like kind of roll
Was
with the
it?
punches of you calling me a pedophile.
Was it?
Yes, Peepaw.
Okay, fine. It was.
I know
a
it's
joke.
I know it's hard for you. I know.
No, it's not hard for me at all. I didn't
No,
admit
it-
that
no,
you
it
did.
clearly
So there
is.
you go.
It clearly is.
So you're
That's
saying
okay.
what you're saying was it was sarcasm.
No.
It wasn't. So you are a pedophile. Okay.
Oh my god! Get fucking owned!
I
Ladies and
I don't know-
gentlemen.
I don't know which way it is. Either it was sarcasm or it wasn't. You said it wasn't.
When
So
I
if it wasn't,
yeah,
so
I was
then-
saying no in a sarcastic way.
Oh, so
You-
that was sarcasm.
Silly man.
I'm silly.
You are.
But you came on stream to a whopping 24 people here now, and admitted
Yeah.
to being a pedophile. Then you
You're
said no,
welcome.
that was.
You're welcome.
And then you said you were.
I just
Oh Lord, never eat stale bread without any water. Holy fuck. Yes. Yeah, I grew up in Georgia. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh my god. Anyways. Oh yeah. So, yeah, I killed two birds with one, so one to take an eating break and the other to just show Peapod's nonsense. And so, even in that, this part, not granted, I think Badwick didn't get a chance. I think Badwick had to do something, so people decided to host your channel on his thing, and that's why the whole Peapod thing, where the whole Hambleton versus Peapod thing happened, where he doubled down on it. So again, and granted, he had the ability, the power to remove Hambleton from the thing because he runs the show. He could just have it to where anyone, like, if he doesn't want him anymore, and he could have been like Hugh Flies too, and then that would have been it. But no, he just wanted to, he just wanted to, go toe to toe with Hambleton and, see if he could outwit him, and he could have just ended it by saying, okay, I don't care. Look, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have said nuances. Full stop, period. It's not right what he did. And that was that. So again, it all could have been avoided, but now we get to this point where now he's in the limelight. Now he's become the piñata of everyone's hopes and dreams, everyone to hit. He will be giving content to all the boys and all the girls. He will be maybe a segment, maybe if that's what you wanted, people, then great. If that is what you desire, then great. All you needed to do was just fly under the radar, do your streams, do your shorts, do your videos. Try your best to build upon your content if you can build upon content. And just build upon that content and just keep on going. I just want to see something. I mean, people did stream about 13 hours ago. He streamed about a Waffle House where he just tells all about how her not being a job. They got 100 views. Good. Then we have this whole thing with Tipster versus Gaming Otter, which I don't know what the hell that is about. Shocking reveal, Kristen Spearman's marriage license. Folks reveal that was... So he's getting something. He's at 1.1 subscribers. I don't know if there was a bit of growth, but hey, he's doing the best he can. Wait, I think these are, let's see what the videos are. The videos are movie review. I mean, he's doing okay. I mean, what doesn't help is the fact that when people was being accepted into the fold, and when people liked Peapod, he made the mistake of asking people to push him to 1,000 subscribers. I think it was either 500 or 1,000. Forget what the metric is. But that 1,000 subscribers is not truly earned, because every time Dick and Harry came by and just gave gave a sub to Peepaw so Peepaw could get monetized as a YouTube partner. It wasn't as if people liked his content, because people liked him, or either people liked him, or people felt sorry for him, or people just figured it'd be a charity thing just to give a sub, because giving a sub on YouTube is free. Subscribing to the channel is free. So that, so I would argue that his analytics are not reflecting to his channel. That's how I see it. But hey, people could be surprising. Who knows? Maybe people will come out of somewhere and he decides to rebrand everything, and he decides to be a tech channel. He could take over Review Tech USA spot and actually review tech. Who knows? Maybe he could legitimately review tech instead of, doing what the hell he's doing now. I wouldn't be surprised if he's on Fabric's thing and he fights with people in chat. I would not be surprised. But Lord have mercy. People, if you're gonna be about this fight, just stand in front of and bang, and just duke it out. Just do it. Just see. Maybe you get lucky and you get a knockout punch or something. But don't run away. Don't run and hide. People. Because if you don't want to do this anymore, just say I don't want to do this anymore. Just don't not respond. But that's your prerogative at the end of the day. I just think that you wanted to accuse someone of some shame, and then you wanted to fight a little bit, and then now what? You're gonna go back to your regularly scheduled programming? You're gonna I don't know. Look, if you do have friends in that space, take advantage of it. Try to be on their shows. Go talk it out. Take it on the chin, and just if you're lonely, if you're bored, if you want women to want to have relations with you, or if your kids don't want to play with you anymore, just eat shit and just go onto their streams and just have a great old time. Take the slings and arrows of being an idiot for what you said with Mike and Bridget, and just be friends with them. Because at this point, if you want it, at some point people are not going to deal with your shit anymore. It's going to get to a point where people are going to read this shit and ask themselves, is this inflammatory? Is this good enough to really talk about? You're lucky that you said some wild shit that came out of your mouth. At some point, people are not going to be giving a damn about you. So, think about that. Think about what I said. Don't jump me up with these people over the weekend giving you the beat, as the kids say, about being a fucking weirdo and being contradictory and all this other stuff. So, with that being said, thank you guys for joining. I do appreciate you all being with me tonight. Yeah, that might be me exploring a chance of doing a second channel, doing news and politics. I just gotta mull it over. I gotta do the Winnie the Pooh thinking really hard to see how I want to brand it, how I want to title it, how I want to, what should I cover, when should I cover it, whatnot. But we'll see. I'm not in no rush. I think I'm like this pocket of entertainment and whatever else you want to call this. So with